Hey guys, I'm just going to go over another quick tutorial for you, and today I'm going to go over the different types of keyword research tools you have available, and which one I prefer, what are the kind of the differences in them, and why sometimes you get different results in each tool. So let's just dive right into it and get started here. The first one we have is SEMrush. I really like SEMrush. It uses Google data. Now it is cache data because they like to use their own database and they don't want to rely on any third party database. So typically what they do is they cache the data from Google from from a couple months ago, put it into their database, and then they can apply their algorithm to your your results, and then they can also give you better fine-tune results and data in the sense of that. So I really like SEMrush. You will get a little bit of different in metrics. I mean, something from a couple months ago might have been searched, 3,000 times, whereas today it is searched, 4,200 times. So I mean, you're not going to get exact search data because, as I said, it's from a few months ago. But for the most part, it's a really good place to start. I mean, uh, the kind of the only thing it's not as good for is maybe seasonal, but even in the sense of seasonal, if it's every year it happens, it should already have the cache data from previous years and should still be able to show you that in the graphs and when it was searched and everything. So let's go into the next one. SEMrush, it is fairly, I mean, it is on the expensive side. It is a little cheaper than the other ones. I really like it. It's $99 a month. It pretty much can do everything you want. It gives you a lot of things you can do. I'm gonna do another video on this later on what everything I use SEMrush for, but it has a lot of different options and things you can do with it. One of the next tools available is Ahrefs. Ahrefs is all right. I don't use it as much. Sometimes I do use it. Ahrefs gets their data from ClickBank, if I don't recall. So it's a little different. They don't get their data from Google or anything like that. They get their data from Clickstream, and Clickstream gets their data from all sorts of places, from third party sources. They get them from browsing history, and they get it from Google data. They get it from all sorts. They don't just use like one particular source to get their data. So I mean, in a sense, you might get some better results. I mean, but not always. So it's always good to have other options out there so you can check in multiple keyword research programs, tools, not programs. But you definitely want to, I always go through a couple of them because you usually can get a couple searches out of each one a day for free. And then if you do really like one, you can always subscribe to one, and then kind of do it, double check with some of the other tools. Another popular tool a lot of people use, and I do like it. I haven't used it as much, and I probably should use it a lot more than I have been, is Keyword Finder. It's by Mangools, however you want to say it. I don't, okay. But the thing I like about them is they get their data directly from Google. It's usually in like real time in a sense, so you'll get more accurate results versus like SEMrush and Ahrefs because it directly pulls from only like not only but mostly gets it from Google data. So if you like, it won't show you results more so from 3 months ago. It'll be more recent, more real time. So that's good for especially that's better for if you have more trending keywords that are showing up right away. Where like SE, if you have something that's a brand new keyword or brand new game or some brand new niche and brand new something, you might not be able to find some data in SEMrush or Ahrefs because it's just not there yet, or you might be able to get it in Keyword Finder. So you always want to check, all three if you're not getting, to see kind of get a baseline for your results. Some people say, hey, no, only go this way, only use this one. No, you got to use this one. In my point, in opinion, you kind of just go look at all three of them. You're gonna get different results in each one, but you're gonna want to use it as a baseline and kind of get an idea where you want to be, or what the difficulty is, or what the backlinks are, or what or some of the other page. It gives you a baseline. I don't take anything to the bank off of any particular tool. You know, one of the last ones I wanted to go over and discuss was Moz. Excuse me. Moz is similar to Ahrefs. Excuse me. Moz is similar to Ahrefs. It uses clickstream data. Needed some coffee, guys. It is Friday. Kind of late in the afternoon. I haven't finished my cup of coffee yet today, but I like Moz. I haven't used Moz as much as the other three. I use SEM a lot. I use Ahrefs quite a bit to double check, and then if I can't find it in the other two, I'll check Keyword Finder. So I don't really typically use Moz as much because they use their data off of Clickstream also, like Ahrefs, and use it browsing history, and then they also apply kind of like their own algorithm to that data to give you their so-called best results. So in my sense, what is the best tool out of them all? I mean, it's really up to you. I mean, each niche and everything's gonna be different, so you got to kind of test them out, see what's gonna work best for you. See what you have the best results with. See what you like best. See what gives you the best features. Try them out. A lot of them give you free trials, guys. I will leave everything down in the description, like always. Most of them will give you free trials. If you have any questions or anything, please feel free to comment. You can send me an email on anomicmedia.com. Other than that, guys, you have a good weekend. Make sure you make some money next week. Thanks again. Appreciate it. See you later, guys.